He's now across 3,000 yards for the season.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, these 2 teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Pickett sets up play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down inside the 40. The Ravens at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Jackson now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a toss play, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Pickett. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And this will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Watson. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Pickett now on 1st down. To the sideline and incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. 2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Pickett. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This this one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a tough. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On second down, Jackson flush to his right. Man open is Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Washington's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington, 64 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Option play. Here's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Robinson with another carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They run the option on 2nd down. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Blowing that play up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Dances by him. Call that a 46-yard punt with a... On the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
There he goes again. And he gets it all the way down to the frame. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Setting up the screen, Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Pickett now from the gun here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. 3rd and 2, Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw.
Offense also plays an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Hunter Long from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option right is Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
It's brought in by Harris. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Jackson, options out left. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now is Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 2 touchdowns. 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Pickett to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the